4, the deformation and the education of linear. The contents neutrals the school for all the boy and the girl, the small and the large Cartesian. The teacher of Germanists integrating the humanism either protest the theology, the Calvin, the Geneva academies that trained the pastoral world civic leaders, the Jesuit response, the studium and the rigorous system of classical and theoretical the study. So they have a four kind of the school program. So these key points, the Reformation, democracy and the education, universal literacy. Catholics became the central teaching tool. The Protestant and the Catholic model where they have the Europe's the educational landscape. So they studying the Europe's educational landscape, and then they have the more blending. And also the Calvin and Williston Jesuit response, they have a three part. Also, the Reformation and the linears describing the Holy, the Catholic, and then Apostolic, the Church. The majority, the Reformation and the linears, they traveling their own the Holy, Catholic, and then Apostolic Church seek to retell the story of Protestant Reformation by focusing on the connection between the Reformation and the technical heritage of medieval West. So they the West, also Middle West, they studying also Metaphysics and Calvin, and the program they make the curriculum and the church. Also they want to make the pastor and the leaders, so they have the organizing the system. So they start the Calvin most people, the Christian, the special day, the focus to Calvin, they more the focus. And also here, the Metaphysics, Reformation linears, they traveling their own Holy Catholic and then Apostolic, the church seek to retell the story of our Protestant information by focusing on the connection between the Reformation and then theoretical and the heritage of our medieval West. In better words, the Reformers not think the Reformation was primarily in the liberation of new, the modern ideas, but distributed and linear on the Holy Catholics and Apostolic Church. So they have reborn. So reborn, we have a 5th century, 6th century, 9th century, 10th century, 12th century, they part of the viewpoint, leader of a movement of the Catholic and more breadth of spread in all areas, but the root of the Christian history. So now we have the invert word, the reform. Reform means maybe, for example, we have the chair with some damage, right? The reform is we do more than new. So before so many people have to they make some delusion, the Christian and root, the breadth of. So some is good or some is not, right? So they have a change and the repair, the rule, the Christian, the culture and the program. So the reforming means they have the Middle East and the Middle Age, they want to starting the reform, the movement of the Christian, the culture. The worst power is not attached to the mind, the church fathers or medieval the technology to determine if the reforms were right, which is itself different project. The latest what followed is a fresh, intellectual and the technical in history of Reformation that listen to the decision if a reformer themselves interpret their reform and the linear of Catholic. The Reformation was linear the process in the four parts. The first section deals with the medieval Latin tradition, the beginning with the monasterism and the magisterium, and the setting for the extended discussion over scholarism. It better accounts Thomas Wenckes represent the principle of medication and the Socratic theology, the ideas of synergistic over Augustinian Polisticism and the medieval Aristotelianism. Here, okay, try. 29th page. The wedding phone over looking the technology. Yeah. The
abundance of the Phoenix theology in the latest Middle Age signs of decline as Augustinian
religion, yeah.
was contrary with the nominalist philosophy of the Dawson scholars and William of the Ockham.
Okay.
The embrace of the nomination in the university and its telegram approach to observation was in Barrett's story, what was became the soul of the Luther story of 05.
Yeah, so we have Calvin and then Luther, yeah, technology. So we have two parts more majors and over the school and then the culture. The second section tells the story of Luther and then German Reformation. The various situations of Luther and the late medieval man influenced in his early years by the mere modernists over the nomenclature, but eventually the finding it had the reform to the eye of Augustine. The arm is this August vision. The Luther and then why progress the forgot for their ideas over unifies the first church against the traditionalists. The Catholics, humanists, and ostensibly liberals uniforms the approach. The third section to tackle the leaders from the Swiss cantons to birth Israel and where the father test is third in the church, the governors France, England, and then Scotland. Here, the Waters compares the approach of registered reformers like Martin Luther and then John the Calvin to those over the call. The radical reformations, anarchists, spiritualists, and militarists discern. Okay. 30 page, try. The Bible focus on our reformers.
The Bible focus on our reformers establish communities of simplicity by appealing to secular authority, instilling education reforms, developing Bible translations, and constructing theological texts. The fourth section deals briefly with the Catholic Reformation, including the formation of the Jesus by Ignatius of Loyola and the conclusion of Council of Trent.
Okay. Okay. Did you see that? You can no. Okay. Okay. The various these trends the separate the tendency for nominalism and the rejection of against the storage. The church in his section, the who is closer to Thomas Aquinas, the trends toward the Reformation. He conspired that the reformers declined to Catholic were the sustained against in the Declaration of Trent. The 863, the 864, these years they have more claim to Catholic were sustained and the Declaration of Trent. The subtext for various analysis of the longer string and then continues the academic debate over legality over the late medieval scholarism and its anticipated offspring in the Reformation. The seeking to dispel bread, the judge's notion that the Reformation gave the birth to the secularization. The Paris draw especially on the work the David Stamage and his protege and Richard Miller, the whose both focused or context reading the reformation or continuation over medieval the separation. So they have there's so many different culture, and also they want to try to the viewpoint. There's so many the variety over the movement over Catholic and also the Luther and then Calvin, and also they have the more the other compared the approach or the mixture the reform like Martin the first and then John Calvin. They have two parts. They make the root over the Christian educational and then the Catholic the approach in the first, and the others the regulation of the approach. And then here, the Bible focus how reformers established community or the Catholics by appealing to secret authorities and instituting education reforms, developing the Bible translation and the countries in the technical task. The fourth section deals broadly in the Catholic Reformation, including the formation of Jesuit, the bilinguals over Loyola, and the countries over the Council of Ten. Here, okay, the second, the sub-task of our brothers analysis, the long-staying and then continuous, the academics debate over legacy for late medieval scholarism, and then on anticipate or frustrate the Reformation. Okay, 31st. Keep going. The Reformation, more linear to combine.
Reformation as renewal combines dynamics and modern work on Reformation scholasticism with 20th century scholar of medieval philosophy, Etienne Gilson's impulse to name the rise of the Via Moderna as Reformation. Gilson, as an eager Thomistic revivalist, made Aquinas the standard by which all medieval scholastic thought should be measured.
Okay, so we have the more people coming here. The Gilson, and he's the sweet the Gilson and the easier the Thomistic liberalist, and the Mediacian the standby the which the maker the scholastic thoughts should be measured. So they part the Barrett throw and then cross they have the Gilson, and then also combine the Stimager and the Muller's work, the Reformation. So they make a more Reformation of program. Also they want to try the viewpoint, the rise over the modern and the declaration. The Gilson is an eager Thomistic liberalist and the Mediacian, the standard by which all the believers scholastic thoughts should be measured. The thirst for Barrett over Gilson, the Scott Ockman, and the late believer nominalist, modalist, and the fundamental the scholastic legist improvement in the Thomistic concretes between listen and then revelation. This notion has been skillfully challenged by the stimulators on doctoral advisors, the Hickox Obermann. Authors the brothers history to engage Obermann's the definition over medieval scholarism directly in its task. Okay, one more. Try the reading in our message book. As your message book.
29.
Yeah, 31.
There's a massive stripping from the romantic as a renewal many world spoke. While mission to link the
Excuse me.
reformation with its fundamentation
Excuse me.
in the
Hello.
medieval West is a worthy one, and he rightly affirmed that need to contextualize doctrine debate within the big rampant world of the
give it the test book. No, give it your leading. 30 seconds. Yeah, 32.
I can read that.
You can read it? Okay, try.
This text provides some summaries of certain points of medieval theology, while its attention to political history amplifies the stakes for actors involved in the program of church reform. Barrett recognized the literary network of church leaders across Europe, demonstrating that Reformation was a vast, cosmopolitan, intellectual movement.
Okay. So your 31st day mess with the sweeping terms, reformation or renewal hard many bright spot, right? And you're leading into this part, what things you compare? You're leading here, yeah, movement, right? So what's different? Okay, here. Yeah, as your massive sweeping term, and here, his test provided the summary of a certain point of available technology. What's different? How about think?
Can I see check a book?
Here the test.
The first one has bright spots, and the second one is actually.
Yeah, second, his test provided help to summarize over certain point of medieval technology. You think, how about your viewpoint, this part? Yeah.
And the second one, I think, for the church reform. And the first one, like. The first one, more about Christian scholasticism.
Okay. Good. Yeah, we open ear. Thank you. Okay. Your the brothers decline your leading, please.
So Barrett recognized from here, right?
Yes.
Barrett recognized the literacy network of church leaders across Europe, demonstrating that the Reformation was a vast, cosmopolitan intellectual movement.
Okay, more.
As an intellectual historian, Barrett was his unacquainted readers a service by bringing them into conversation with some of the key historians and theologians in the ongoing debate over the legacy of Reformation.
Okay. So you come in the last week, right? You come in, right? Last
Yes.
week. Also, they have the history of the Christian, and then also BC 365, and then 10th century, the 12th century, and then now so the Middle Age, and we first time I meet here, right? So we the 10th, the kingdom was now stable, the building and the church of the middle of age. For example, the Afghanistan, the Israel, Iran, they have war. They have the original the base, the Christian, right, culture, and also the Jews. So this part of the better recognized military network, church, the leaders, across the Europe, right?
Okay. Christianity born in Middle East,
Yeah.
then at this time moved to Europe, right?
Yes.
Through Roman
Yes.
Empire or
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So also keep going. As your intelligent history.
As an intellectual historian, Barrett found his unacquainted readers and service by bringing them into conversation with some of key historians and theologians in the ongoing debate over the legacy of the Reformation.
Okay.
Is this Barrett? Who is Barrett?
Where virus? They have the actors, authors. They summarize some of the collection of the Middle Age of the church, the movement. They take the collection and then they summarize. So
Okay.
okay.
And what is our
Okay, and then give it a test. The first, the finance for Gibson, Scott.
As noted above, Barrett introduced a limited but insistent collection of scholars who have taken up the question alongside and after interest Joseph and Heiko Alberman. That being said, numerous insults language barriers tambit. For one thing, the content of the book posts barriers in all kinds of directions. At the time, the author offers a straightforward and compelling technological narrative exploring the Reformation's major actors in a historical fashion.
Okay, so I understand. Right? Yeah, good. So they have the movement to support the challenging the Middle Age and then Afghanistan, the Iran, and the Israel, right? The Israel they have the movement. So now still have a war. It's not the modern world. They usually the.
Can I ask you, what is the date the Christianity moved to Europe?
Though I don't know. I don't know. But they have the history. So why we move to the Asian? Yeah, so because they have started in the Middle East, right?
Yeah.
Middle East we started, right? So now still so many people they give the move over there, and then because they originate the base, and also they start the Europe
Yeah.
because geographically they the connect, right? The circular, right? But the Asian is different, right? So they Europe.
I want to ask you also, when the
Where are from?
Turkey,
Oh,
Turkey,
Turkey. Turkey. Yeah. Okay.
the religion is across without war, right?
Yes.
So which country had war with Europe? Like is it been a war?
Okay. This part I am on researching, and I will last time I agree to you. Honestly, yeah. But there's we have so many war. Yeah.
I remember we seen Islam
Islam.
back in the day. There's been a war that to Egypt or to Africa or to maybe even to Europe. There's been war. Like it's been a war in Christianity back in time.
Yeah. So you live in Turkey, right? You're from Turkey, right? So where's your geographically you located Turkey? The Middle East and Europe, and where you locate the country, the Turkey. Because still now they have a lot of the war, right? There's some issue, right?
Yeah.
So are you Christian or not? Are you Christian?
No.
No? Okay, so you know the more culture. So you think why the Middle East they move to the Europe, and then how about the Turkey too? I'm a Christian. Why they move to Turkey? Now so still have the Turkey have the big problem, but they division war. The between the Europe, not now, right? The before the 12th century, right?
Yes.
Yeah. At this point, why the move to Europe? I asked ChatGPT last time. I explained to you. Okay, I don't know. Oh, I prepared the research the subject. Even the 2 weeks I just study and then I make the subject. So why the move to the Europe and Middle East and America? That I don't know exactly. Yeah. Even the Korean, I'm Korean history. I don't like it. But as I'm studied this one. But now maybe last week your subject you don't understand. Maybe why the move to here. So maybe section 6 they have the European, and they have the Christian, the Catholic, and then they work, and also they have the viewpoint. We more explain. But this part, yeah, just limit the viewpoint, okay? And keep it as a test book. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have
Oh, the book.
the. Oh.
Are you Korean or Chinese? Are you Korean?
Oh, no, I'm Chinese.
Ah, Chinese. This is Korean. Ah, okay. Yeah, as a mashable. Yeah.
So I should read.
Yes. The sweeping. Yeah. Tom.
Read. So it is too high.
As a mashable here. Yeah.
But this,
Oh.
I don't know the English code.
Oh, okay, okay. Just try. Yeah.
Is Antopita?
Where?
I don't know the English code.
The 31 first we can as a mashable. 31 page.
I asked the.
A mashable. Sweeping Tom.
What's this?
So you guys from Turkey, right?
Yes.
The both?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Have you been Turkey?
No, I don't know.
I went to Turkey.
What do you want?
Uh,
Istanbul or no?
Istanbul and the south part. Yes.
Okay, so as a mashable here.
As a nicely sweeping top. The reformation as a sweeping one house 90 bird spouse. So breaks is vision to like link the reformation with is fun foundation in the is needed west is wolf one and her right after
Appearance.
underneath the need to
Okay, Dr. Davis in the big land cross all over believer Christian the secularism. Okay, okay, good. His test provided helpful summary over certain point about believer theology, while his attention to political history and in the stake for the actor involved in the program of church reform. So the Middle East, Middle East, and they make the starting the reforms, and so many the Christian the program, and then also they Provence and the movement, but still something wrong the movement, so they want to try the change it, reform. The reform means maybe this desk table little broke, but we make the new one, right? The reform. So they change the reform, the movement. The virus recognized the literary network church leaders across Europe, demonstrating that the Reformation was the best, the cosmopolitan and the interest movement. As an interest historian, Barretos, he unaccumulated leaders the service by bringing them into conversation. Some of the key historian is talking opening the debate over against over Reformation. Okay, give it to the textbook. Add a lot.
Which one?
Add a lot above. 30 seconds.
It is not evolved where to introduce a limited but essential collection of scholars who have taken up the question alongside and up to Etienne Gilson and Heiko Obermann. That being said, numerous issues plague various attempts. For one thing, the content of the book pushes various theses in all kinds of directions. At times, the author offers a straightforward and compelling theological narrative, exploring the Reformation's major actors in a historical fashion.
Okay.
But
So, okay. I want to catch on something. So I want to really catch the Turkey. It's my friend, church they 10 people they wanted to visit the Turkey 2 years ago. They have the still the problem, something, right?
What kind of problem? This,
The negotiation war was something. The still 2 years ago is my friend visit the Turkey.
the political
Yeah.
stuff or
Yeah, political is okay or negotiation the war. You don't have the negotiation war or the political war.
Actually, do you know the Syria war?
Oh, Syria, yeah.
Yeah, because some people came to Turkey after that.
Mhm.
Yeah, still has some problems like political with war things, but still safe.
Okay.
Still good.
Oh, it's good. Okay. How, Turkey people have what kind of the negotiation, the percentage? Catholic or Christian?
We have
Some
all.
people, the
We
whole?
have all, like,
mostly, I think mostly Orthodox.
Oh, really?
Because in Turkey, the Orthodox Christianity center,
Ah,
the big church is probably over there.
yeah, we have so many Christian things like old historic things, you know.
yeah, history meeting, right? So they,
Yeah, still there.
it's
You
my
can visit.
friend the visitor the Turkey, but I don't know over there. But if I have a chance, I want to go there. So they limit the place, the historical building, but it's destroyed, right? So there's a modern site they open, and then the more some the regulation violation or something limit or some action. Like for example, oh this part on this part only the Christian or some Australian little
You know,
limit.
you know when you win the war, you change the biggest church to mosque. So
Oh.
it is just the biggest church became mosque, then other church is still there.
So maybe the big volume and the
Biggest
small
one is
small.
turned the mosque, but the other still church.
Okay.
It is just from 600 years ago.
Same hundred, yeah.
Okay. How about the China? How about China? China have the
The church?
no charge the discharge Christian still.
The Chinese church too less.
Oh.
Less because the government is controlling.
Country, yeah. But have some the under have Christian a lot, right?
Yes, I went to this Christian this
Oh.
Korea. Like my 5 years old,
Mm.
I went to the church. I went 3 times for 1 week.
Oh, I
So
see.
that time I think it just the people knows the
mm.
things.
Mm.
And I wish my grandma
Mm.
went to the church.
Okay. So how about things? Viewpoint Jewish, right? Yeah, the Middle West, the Israel, for example, Israel, the original, the base of the Christian, right? And so Jewish coming, the Jewish they coming out. So many people live here, around here. So what kind of line to Turkey, the people, the guy, the Jewish? How about your viewpoint, the Jewish, Jewish Christian the rule, and then originally Israel they have the Iran, the still war. I think it's my viewpoint the legal war. It's not modern war, right? So how about you think the Turkey people they share the viewpoint? What kind of the Christian the movement from the Jewish? But personally, sometimes I reading the book of the Jewish the Bible, but clearly I can understand clearly. So you guys live over there, the view, right? So how about things the Jewish, the Christian? Just your opinion. It's okay.
You mean how is the Christian and Jews in Turkey?
Yeah. Okay, and then because the Middle East, right? The city, the Iran, the Israel, right? The war. They started a long time ago. They still war.
Yeah.
The because things will be the division of the war, right? Yeah, so many wars, the Christian war. Yeah.
Before like they were war each other, but for now like they have respect all their religion, you know.
Mhm.
So it's not a problem this time, but before, yeah, they war each other because of the different religious things, you know. But this now, like, I have so many Catholic friends, I have so many Jewish friends, like I have, you know, and they have respect each other, like.
But there's a Jewish, most people believe that's the Jewish people that leader over the world, right? The Christian. You don't agree or not? You agree or?
The Jews,
Jewish, yeah.
they live in Istanbul, yeah. They live in some Christians also.
How about the Jewish mom? It's called Maria.
Maria?
It's different, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a different religion.
Yeah, so it's sometime it's my opinion. The United States have some of the groups, the Jewish, they Beverly Hills, they have the small group, right? The small group, but not too much. But they have a more leader over some the beneath something, and then they make the rule. So, how kind of a small group they don't have a small country, but they lead over the world. So I want to pick out the book, but still I don't understand. Yeah.
Well, that is because Christian is Islam, yeah. They have a big war.
Yeah, Islam. Yeah. So little change, right? The same. Still Israel have the.
Now you
Yeah.
practically change it, yeah.
What?
You have war now?
What? With Christian?
Uh-huh.
No.
No, I don't think so, yeah.
Like 600 ago in Ottoman Empire, they were living together, Christian.
I
Jewish,
see.
Muslim people.
Ah.
Before, yes, but after Ottoman, there is no war with Christians, you know. Some kind of wars in the Middle East with Israel, with Muslims, with Christians, with Jewish, but with Christian, too long years ago, right? Maybe like 700 years ago, they
I
was
see.
war, not right now.
Okay, I understand. Okay. Yeah, you're smart. Yeah. You know than me. Yeah. So the last time I give you each part, I want to catch on you, explain to you. Okay. Yeah. So you're more knowledgeable than me. Okay. Okay. Istanbul. That's why. So you have a more history. Eh? Okay.
So
Okay.
you're from China?
Yes.
They're from Turkey?
South Korea.
South Korea?
Yeah.
My hometown close North Korea.
Oh really?
You know where the South Korea were? In Turkey,
No.
have South Korea, you know?
Really?
You don't know?
Like 1954.
Yeah. The South Korea war?
I'm 54. Yes, I don't know.
How the South Korean love the people is the Christian, yeah?
Yes, yeah,
But
Christian.
in China it's so different.
Oh,
China
yeah.
is
Mhm.
no religion. All is from the outside.
Yeah, the South Korea have the big Christian and then Buddha Catholic, and they have the percentage of the Christian, but now it is changing.
China is some Buddha, but Buddha,
Some Buddha,
also,
Buddha,
Buddha also from different countries.
Oh, yes.
Not from China. So China is for they know how these things. The government control everything.
How about the Vietnam? Vietnam is the Buddha, right? More percentage, right? The Catholic, the Christian, the percentage over. But then that the Vietnam, the government is not allowed to know they have the better the Christian the recognition or not?
Well, they somewhat open mind to other religions, but the most dominant is the Buddhism and Christian.
So China is more strict. With the government they are more responsible. Okay. So Turkey is more freedom over the religion, right?
Yeah.
They not touch anything, but China touch, right?
And China's, what is the China's religion?
China no.
Mostly religion.
No.
Doesn't have religion?
Mostly no religion.
Mostly no religion.
Mostly
Like
people no.
atheists?
Only two like people like the Christian and they have some Islam, some of the Buddha. Buddha also from India, not China. Two like Chinese only love one.
Okay. Okay. You sit back. At the time, the orders opposed.
It's true, yeah?
Yeah.
No. If we, I've read something, I don't know. Oh, this God, which God I should talking.
What is Buddha?
Buddha is a lot Buddha, but the
From India?
对 years before.
India from the original? Oh, really?
So maybe 1,000 years ago, from India.
I see.
3,000
Okay. At the times, the others offers the straightforward, the compelling, the technical directive is supporting the reformation measures, acting in the history passion. Okay. Who? Okay, Mark. Yeah. About this. Hello. Yeah. Greetings. About this.
But there's an encyclopedic correctness. 91 page on Thomas Aquinas comes at the expense of a highly argued analysis of reformers' appeal to tradition. Ostensibly the big idea of the book, even when engaging in his thesis, Barrett is often of two minds about what his project is actually doing. Sometimes he argues that the reformers were self-consciously presenting themselves as the true custodians of an ancient capital university.
Okay. Now, this is the started verse of the book, and it's upgraded so far as it's go. But this other place, where you go? Other place, the various path arguing the reformers are more in line over unbroken, the great tradition than even they could have known. So they want to try the reform. So some protocol and an issue they want to keep. They don't want to hold the reform. No. So they study great tradition they want to keep, but some the damage over the system. Sometimes it's argued that reformers were self-consciously presenting themselves. They to customize and the excellent Catholics. So they have other the change the reform. The given various interested peers, they listen to the voice of the reformers, their argument for their own Catholics, might expect the study to be framed around figures like Venus or Klebix. Illustrates the sapient over Catholic, Christian, terrorism, or any number of voices seated by the reformers. But instead, the very open choice, the authorities, the behalf his historical subjects. For instance, he considers that for Luther and Calvin, the trouble level is Thomas Aquinas, the Christian. The Luther, Calvin, so they have 2 points. Also, they have the make root of the Christian history. Nevertheless, it seems important that Barrett he saw how the pairs may have unintentionally some mirrors against the technology in their respective movements. He even concluded that as far as Calvin was indebted to Augustine, and his debt was deep, he was indebted to the Thomas and any other scholarly committee, Christian and exegetes the technology. Of course, since all medieval Latin technologies were the commit Augustine himself, the object of our country's interpretation, the cemetery is basically meaningless. The Barrett's fiction of Aquinas occurs not because he increased the importance in the medieval theology, but because he is not authoritative to approach the reformers. Okay. Try one time. As Stephen try. 34.
Okay. As Stephen Terrell has shown, even those most familiar with the angelic doctrine, like Martin Luther, could willfully jettison Aquinas' Aristotelian metaphysics in favor of one of the better suited thrust of a given biblical text. The authors now gaze at medieval soteriology, and philosophy becomes problematic at points. Religion wasn't merely or even primarily a matter of the intellect for medieval Christians.
Okay.
It was also worship, ritual, embodied practice, communal identity, habitus. To focused exclusively
It's closing, yeah.
on doctrinal particulars of scarce or consequential aspects of medieval religion that the Reformation challenged. For instance, consider Baron's treatment of Luther's reforms of the parishes in Saxony. He argues early on that Luther was not pushing back against scholasticism writ large, but merely the said scholasticism of the Via Moderna, the nominalism of William of Ockham, Gabriel Biel, and others. 283. Thus, when reforming the parishes, Luther sought to rid his churches of remnants of late medieval beliefs and practices, as opposite to the intellectual foundations of the High Middle Ages. But what were these late medieval beliefs and practices? Purgatory, oral confession, transubstantiation, pilgrimages, indulgences, penance, the efficacy of releases, and clerical celibacy weren't new ideas. All were thriving in the 13th century, many enforced by a long-standing tradition and consular decree, and supported by Aquinas and virtually every other theologian monk before the scholastic say.
Thank you. The voice is very good. So you understand this one because you're
So many words, like so hard, like I understand, but not too much because this verse, like so many verses, like not popular name, popular words, you know.
yeah.
Like
Yeah, me too.
for example, like,
Me too. Really, it's not. I'm the doctor of the natural party and then nutrition and the alternative medicine. So more easy. Medicine side is more easy. The special word, but this ministry and this one. The why I told is memory some issue. Yeah, but you are good. So I think you guys have a more the knowledge of the Midwest and then the Christian history. So I'm very helpful. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah. Okay. And here. Okay, here. In the matter of rigorous side is the early church against the medieval on. A point of matters note here is in the same the chapters, but then is the progress the historical federation the latest, the suggesting the by the such practice were later medieval element. The finalist question linger about the various view of Catholic at the division line. What is the Catholic to which order Magister Reformers submit? Is it a shared set of doctrinal accommodation? Is it adherence the ecumenical the creed? A collective admiration of Augustine? A methodical the commitment and the secularism of pro-submission that technology was lower. Yes, the Bible the Bible is a novel or essay or the Bible is a book. How about things? You think the Bible book is a novel or history or real story or how about your things? The Bible.
This is God's book.
God's book? I know God's book. But before, in a Christian, I can believe that. Really? Who made this one? It's a God's book. Yeah, your answer. But before, honestly, I can believe it, this one. Yeah. It's not over, no essay, no diary. But after Christian, I believe that. It's a no choice, right? Okay. The concept of our Catholic is really defined in various arguments. As such, the global post of our Catholics tend to move depending on the person or movement being examined. Take a various treatment over anarchistic and then spirit in the so-called lyrical reformation in order to argue about the Catholic Luther, Calvin, and the others. The various use the reformation, lyrical, and the foil. Why the reformers sought to reform the church, the lyrical decided to abandon the church are not shy in their culture, and sometimes total rejection over its Catholic tradition. So now it's wondering, so many people, so many church argue, is my church is best?
Oh,
And then even on the church, this problem now.
is it kind of like sect
Yeah.
argument?
Yes,
Kind
that
of
argument.
Black church, white church, so many Catholic church, like
Yeah.
so many.
Yeah, because Luther, Calvin, and then so many the Catholic side, so many church. So they have to maybe simply it's only one line. It's very simple, but even the Christian, so many kind of line. So what kind of the Christian is much better, the church better, but even I don't understand. But I'm the movement of the fourth time I changed church, but almost the same. But it's our church is more best, but it's not agree. Yeah. So they have two. The Middle Age they starting to the separate, and then they have more the philosophy, and then they have the color of the church. They start. Okay. Almost 5 minutes. 37. But was Luther approach now also the more patros and sometimes total rejection of our tradition? The notion arises that it's Martin Luther, the John Calvin, the two part, Martin Luther and the John Calvin. The medieval mass subjects their culture and the social, the sacrament and the liberalist on the medieval religious approach and then merits their disposal. Then it's the same is also true of our Anabaptist leaders. If the registered reformer reject or upset the element of our first Catholics, the start clearly the bulletin that their report by religious or residents, the authors, to so to did various lyrical the faction. Okay, here the declining Anabaptist and the spirit attempt to provoke their on the Catholics could have divided the last local step in such a historical study to ask the critical the question. Here, okay, keep going. Why did it? Yeah, keep going.
Me?
Yes. Why did enough?
In the final,
Yes.
in
38.
the final assessments, it's difficult to recommend this book in part because I'm not unsure of its intended audience. The information as renewal is often a wide-ranging survey of the Protestant Reformation. The kind of work typically is useful in classes on Reformation or early modern Europe. But bearing subtext, the focus on uncovering Thomism, Aristotelian, Augustinian, soteriology in the Reformers hampers the book's effectiveness as an overview. Conversely, historians of the Reformation and specialists will find that the book is far too vast in its scope, lacking in its engagements of relevant secondary literature, and beast in its execution to lend itself as an accurate historical study of the Reformation appeals to Catholicity.
Okay.
Readers interested in engaging various theses would be well served by reading in conversation with Irena Baku's historical method and professional identity in the era of the Reformation, as through Chang Kim's inventing authority, Canton state words, Lutheran patristic Catholicity, or our word holders, Calvin and the Christian tradition. In a similar way, readers may contrast better some summation of Augustinian theology and its appropriation in late medieval context by reading Eric Sachs Leather and the Reformation of the later Middle Ages.
Thank you so much. Yeah. So today we two subjects. So last week is not coming. So I give the homework. So you
Is
can.
it down today?
Huh?
Is it down today?
Yeah, today. Yeah. So
We over, right?
yeah, today.
Class is over.
No. No. You come in the last week. No. Last week, the baby asked them. So last week I'm not here. The other week coming week started subject 5. So You can try to see the movies, the Jesus Christ. The movies maybe this subject they continue the matching, so you can understand. Then also they move to the Israel, the Iran, and then also they move to movement to start the Europe. So maybe more figure out. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Isn't the class over?
Pardon?
Class isn't that over?
No, I had to keep going. What?
What time is done?
This
Class of this class.
this class November.
No.
Time, the clock. 12 or
12. Finish. Today's finish. Yeah. Yeah. But the 2 days I had to because two subjects. The last time half of this one, the half of the counseling or life coaching is more. I make it more funny.
Your
Okay.
after this school is every Friday.
Yeah.
Your work here is every Friday, only Friday.
Yeah. Only Friday. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So for the 2 days I had to go to Seattle in the Canada, the finish trip. So last week Friday is not. I'm not here.
Oh, you go to Canada.
Canada, yeah. So I back the other week, 24. So half of 1 hour after this book, the 1 hour more funny. The life coaching, the counseling, and the mind control is a more easy make for you, okay? But it's a number 4. I had to do this one, the follow up the direction. But the subject 5, I'm the control, my style, okay? So usually I would the study, I would listen to the LA, those university, they have help. It's not the especially the democracy and the ministry. So I want to help, so mind for the life coaching, and then this test, okay? Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
We can download, yeah? We can download this book.
Book, yeah,
Finish now, yeah?
yeah, finished, yeah.
We can talk you can talk in something, not this one.
Thank you.